Hey, what's up? What's up, guys? Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you. I hope you are having an awesome and amazing Monday so far. I know you may have just woken up this morning. You may have just gotten out the bed. Maybe you're still in the bed, but I still hope that it's off to a great start, y'all. So welcome to another episode of If You Woke Up, You're Winning. My name is Pinique Singleton from Build a Lasting Legacy, LLC. As you come on the video, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you say hello, drop a comment. You can just say happy Monday. You can just say hi. You could wave at me, whatever you want to do. But just make sure you drop a comment so I know you're watching. That way I can shout you out. And thank you for hanging out with me this morning. If you're catching a replay, definitely make sure you drop a comment so I can come back and thank you for watching, because I don't get a chance to talk to you while we're live if you're watching a replay, okay? So make sure you guys drop a comment and I'll come back and say what's up to you, all right? And share the video. If I start talking and it's something that resonates with you, go ahead and share the video so somebody else can get this message this morning, okay, on this Monday. Everybody needs a little extra motivation on Monday for some reason. So good morning, Courtney. Good morning, Lynn. Thank you both for joining the broadcast so far. I appreciate y'all. Hope y'all are having a great day. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. I don't like to waste a lot of time. So this morning, I want to talk about something. I had a conversation with a gentleman over the weekend. And the conversation that I had, sorry, I had to mute out my cell phone real quick. The conversation I had, we were talking about his daughter, because I was asking him telling him about a certain situation, right? And he was telling me that his daughter plays basketball. And so basically she plays AAU basketball, but she also plays for high school, right? So it was the first game of the high school season. And so her high school coach was there. Her AAU coach came to the game. Her mom was in the stands too, right? So anyway, long story short, fast forward, she didn't have the best game ever. She's a really good basketball player. She knows what she's doing. She's been playing for a long time, but she didn't really have the best game. And when he talked to her, when her dad talked to her after the game, she was like, I had the AAU coach was there and he was kind of like telling me stuff to do. And then my coach was telling me what to do. And then mom was in the stands yelling. So basically she had so much noise coming from so many different directions. She had so many people trying to tell her what to do, trying to give her advice, screaming at her, that she's trying to listen to everybody, and she ended up just messing up, just being thrown off of her game, right? So how does that story relate to you? How does that story relate to me? Why did I even just spend the last minute telling that story, or however long it was? Because it's so true in real life. How many times do we have so many different people trying to give us advice on what we should do, trying to give us advice on our business, trying to give us advice on what kind of job we should apply for, trying to give us advice on how to eat healthy, trying to give us advice on whether or not we should go back to school. We have so many people trying to give us advice on certain things, and we're trying to listen to 4 or 5 different people that are telling us to do 4 or 5 different things. It doesn't work, because some of those things you can't do at the same time as the other things. Some of those things don't go together. You don't need to be doing all of those things. Good morning, buddy. Thank you for joining. But sometimes we try to listen to everybody. It's like, well, this person knows what they're talking about, and they might know what they're talking about. They're not telling you this to throw you off your game, but when you're listening to everybody, you can't really hear anybody. And it just confuses things, right? Good morning, Kakia. Thank you for joining the broadcast. It just confuses things. Now, am I saying you shouldn't have a coach? Absolutely not. You definitely need a coach. You definitely need a mentor. But you got to get the right one. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying you can't have different people to guide you in different areas of life, right? Because maybe you have a financial coach. Maybe you have a business coach. Maybe you have a life coach. But you got to listen to the right coach for the right situation. You can't have all these different people screaming at you and you trying to do everything that they're telling you, because you get confused, right? And then either one or two things happen. You either just shut down and don't do anything, or you're trying to do everything and you kind of just don't hit your goal, right? Like, I'm going to tell you one more story and I'm going to wrap it up and I'm going to tie it all together. So over the weekend, actually over last week, I had a chance to attend this speakers camp. So for people that are speakers, try to improve your speaking skills, And so it's called The Art of Articulation. I was down in Atlanta. And one day we had to do like a 2-minute speech, right? So you know me, guys. I like speaking. I had my speech together. I was prepared. I was winning. In my mind, I'm winning. I'm in there, right? So I show up ready to do my speech or whatever. And one of the instructors beforehand, he's like, all right, let me hear what you got. So I give him what I got, and he's like, nah. And so he just off the dome, guys. He just spits this speech aligned with my topic. but it was a little bit different, right? It involved a little more storytelling. And I was like, okay, I like it. So by the time I got on stage, what y'all think I tried to do? I tried to add in elements of what he gave me, right? So I did it. Then we got feedback from everybody. So then we got to do the speech again in the afternoon. So I add in the elements he gave me. And then I had gotten feedback from the other coaches, right? So I'm trying to add those in after lunch. And after lunch, my speech was terrible, y'all. I'm going to just be completely honest. It was terrible. Why? Because I'm trying to listen to everybody. I'm trying to listen to this person. I'm trying to listen to that person. So afterwards, I was talking to a gentleman. And he said, you know what? I get it. And everybody might be right. But you got to be you. And that was the best advice he could have given me, because how many times do we get advice from people and we lose ourselves in order to take the advice, right? Because see, the way that I did it, it was okay. Like when he said it, it sounded real good. But see, that was his style of speaking. That wasn't my style of speaking. That's not a way I ever would have looked at it. That's not a way I ever would have put it together. But I'm trying to listen to this person. I'm trying to listen to that person. And then I messed up. Right? Because I lost who I was. My personality didn't show through. So one of my main takeaways for you guys today is don't lose yourself. Yes, you can gain advice from this person and that person. You can get some tips. You can get some pointers. You can, get some fundamentals, but don't lose you. That's the message for this morning. Don't lose who you are. So if you had an idea for a business, if you had an idea for your plan in life, don't lose who you are. Don't lose your personality. Don't lose that idea that you've thought so hard about and you weighed the pros and the cons. Don't give up on it, because that's you, right? So don't try. And I understand sometimes these people are professionals. I understand they might be skilled in the area you want to be in. So again, take their advice on the fundamentals, right? On the key elements, but don't lose who you are. And if you're trying to do something and you don't feel like you're being yourself and you don't feel like you're staying true to yourself, don't do it. I don't care how much of an expert they are. Don't do it, because it's not going to feel natural. It's not going to, it's not going to feel right. Right? When I was up there doing my speech, they couldn't see my personality. They couldn't see my style. They couldn't see me. They just saw me trying to be something different. And that didn't work for me. So I'm not saying don't listen to anybody, guys. I'm not saying don't get any advice, don't get any coaches, but get the right people. And if they're telling you to do something you're super uncomfortable with. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes you got to get outside of your comfort zone to be great. But you know what I mean when I say uncomfortable. If you don't feel like yourself, if you don't feel like you're being true to yourself, if you feel like you're losing yourself, if you don't feel like you're delivering your message, and you get out of there. Don't do it. Don't do it. And a real good coach, a real good mentor is not even going to ask you to not be yourself. Right? So that's all I got for y'all this morning. I hope that helps somebody. Did that help anybody? I hope it helped somebody. I really do, because that's something that I had to realize. It doesn't work when you're not trying to be you, because guess what? Nobody else can be you. You're the best person at being you. There's nobody else that was made to be you but you. So if you don't do it, who's going to do it? Who's going to do it? Somebody got to do it, and it has to be you, right? So stay true to yourself. Like I said, man, don't lose who you are. Don't trying to be somebody that you're not. It doesn't work. You're made to be you. That's what you're here for. That's what you're good at, right? All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I know it's Monday. Y'all got to go to work and everything, but I thank y'all for listening to me. I thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. But right now, what I want y'all to do is I want you to get off of Facebook, and I want you to get out there and be great on purpose today, okay? Because I know you can do it. I believe in you. You just have to believe in yourself and make the choice to be great, all right? So I want each and every one of you to choose greatness on this Monday and each and every day going forward. And remember, don't let these people confuse you. I know they mean well. I know that's your mom. I know that's your dad. I know that's your cousin. But they don't always have your best interest at heart, right? They say they do, and they're not being malicious about it, but sometimes they really just telling you what they know, right? They don't necessarily know what you need, all right? So don't let them change you. Don't let them cause you not to be you. And I'm out of here. Y'all be great on this Monday. I'll see you guys on the next video, all right? Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and share if you enjoyed this thing, all right? Somebody else needs this message, so tag a friend. Sharing is caring, right? I'll see y'all. Y'all have an awesome and amazing Monday.